Brother Huzaifa Shahbaz, who is the new research and advocacy coordinator for CARE National. He is in charge of the Department of Research and Advocacy, formerly known as the Department for Monitoring Islamophobia. I'm going to ask Huzaifa very briefly to introduce himself and tell you about the work that he's done in the past and the great work that he's going to be doing for CARE. Many of you know that Dr. Abbas Barzagar was our former director. He did a great job, and now he's going back into academia. And alhamdulillah, he trained Brother Huzaifa before leaving. And so alhamdulillah, we've got the best of both worlds, and he's been doing a great job so far. So Brother Huzaifa, assalamu alaikum. Please introduce yourself to the community.
Walaikum salam. Well, first and foremost, thank you very much for having me, Ayan and Edward. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be part of the CARE family. I am the new research and advocacy coordinator, as Brother Edward mentioned. But previously, I was a summer fellow with the Institute for Policy Studies, where I was doing a lot of work around military spending and analyzing and monitoring bills around military spending.
The IPS is a hard-left organization that has been around since the early 1960s. IPS Associate Fellow Ajem Baraka thinks Charlie Hebdo is an example of blowback from European adventurism in Syria. John Pfeffer, a director at IPS, agrees with the blowback assessment. Or in other words, the French deserve it.
Prior to that, I was part of the Othering and Belonging Institute, working on issues of ethno-nationalism across the globe and working on the far right.
Another very left-wing organization run by African-American Studies professor John A. Powell, who spells his name in lowercase to be more in touch with the universe. Powell sends us missives from his universe approving of the 1619 Project.
From slavery to belonging. And I'm sure many of you have followed the New York Times effort to lean into this question. And despite nothing being perfect, I think they're to be applauded for this project, 1619.
The riots in Ferguson, Missouri
still have not, to use President Obama's language, created a more perfect union. We still have not come to full recognition of blacks and other people as full citizens, as full people.
And advocating political rights for people with BO to urinate in public.
There's actually one jurisdiction in California that's passed a new ordinance that makes it against the law to have body odor in public. There was one jurisdiction in Florida that passed an ordinance that made it illegal to urinate in public.
The Institute has also interviewed CARE directors like Hassan Shibli, Zara Bilou, and others.